Since I was a child in the 1960s, I've had an interest in nature. By the time I was 9 or 10, I realised something was wrong. Many of the apparently common birds and insects in my nature book were nowhere to be seen. I didn't understand then how ecologically impoverished the English countryside was compared to the previous decades when the books were written. What I had experienced was an outcome of shifting baseline syndrome. The concept is that without memory, knowledge, or experience of past environmental conditions, current generations cannot perceive how much their environment has changed because they're comparing it to their own normal baseline and not to historical baselines. In psychology, it is referred to as environmental generational amnesia. What we consider to be a healthy environment now, past generations would consider to be degraded. And what we judge to be degraded now, the next generation will consider to be healthy or normal. The result is our tolerance for environmental degradation increases and our expectations of the natural world are lowered. Nowadays, the once familiar purring of the turtle dove heard throughout the countryside is largely gone, with a 99% decline since the late 1960s. A very common farmland bird of my youth, the yellow hammer, with its simple song characterised as a little bit of bread and no cheese, has halved in numbers since the late 80s. The glissandos of the skylark are falling silent, with a 63% decline since the late 60s. Now we are at a point where the decline can be perceived within a generation. House martins have declined by nearly half since 1995. When I moved to this small village just outside of Oxford, there were 3 house martin nests under the cottages' eaves, used every year. I used to hear their almost electronic sounding chatter from the nests a few feet away from my study window. Then 3 nests became 2, then 1, and in the wet summer of 2012, that final nest failed. They have not returned, and the house martins are no longer to be found anywhere in the village. Soon, these songs will only be heard distorted and misremembered, and then those memories will fade over time. At some point we will forget their songs, and finally we will forget what we forgot. These songs will only be heard in our memories. Our memories will fade over time. We will forget their songs. We will forget what we forgot.